This is going to be our Ask Me Anything format, the question mark format, where you could ask me anything about the plant based lifestyle, culinary tips and tricks, and tricks of the trade that I picked up over the last 25 years. And I'm joined with our amazing Shelby from Hustle Budget and Glow. So I'll turn it over to you, Shelby. She'll be fielding questions for our call.
What's up, everybody? Happy Monday. I'm your girl, Shelby Morgan. I'm from Houston, Texas. Very nice to meet all of you that are tuned in live. I'm based out of Austin, Texas, holding it down here. And I'm the host of the Hustle, Budget, and Glow podcast, a financial wellness and mental wellness podcast. I have the honor of getting to know Mark over the past couple months. He's phenomenal. He's a great vegan chef, a great person, and very informed and connected in the vegan world. So if you're tuned in today, if you're tapped in and listening to him, I think you're going to have a lot of fun. I think you're going to get to ask a lot of insightful questions. Throw your questions that you have for Mark in the chat. I'm your host with the most. It's all good vibes, laid back and chill, vegan, plant-based atmosphere. We're here to build a community with you and just make sure the vegan vibes are rolling. So if you have any questions, I see a few people have joined. What's up, Jeff? How are you doing? What's up, Marianne? Very nice to meet you all live here virtually at nice, a virtual e-meet. So if you have any questions, go ahead and drop them in the chat. I'll be checking the chat throughout our live channel. We'll be on here for about 15 minutes, but I'll go ahead and kick it off with Mark. Mark, so what's up? Thank you again for having me on the show.
Always a pleasure, Shelby.
Always a pleasure, always a good time. So, are there any cool new things you want to talk about? I know you have a top 7 fun things that we talked about earlier. I don't want to give it away, but anything fun you want to talk about and share with the people?
Oh, well, just I'm in the kitchen today. I'm about to work on this consulting project. You might have seen a shout out we did in our newsletter for many a summer nut butter. So I'm getting set up to do a gato gato peanut sauce recipe for them that'll be up on their website, and it's something that we offer our subscribers and our community. If you're doing something cool in the vegan space and you want to share it with our community, we love doing the shout outs. I saw a friend Mark just joined us. We did a shout out for Mark, a nutritarian coach. So we were happy to put the word out for him, and Mark's been definitely a loyal Ask Me Anything participant. So welcome, Mark.
Mark, thank you for joining. What's up, Mark? I see Travis, you joined too. What's good, Travis? Okay, so what is the nut base for this for this butter? This nut butter made of stuff.
So it's a peanut butter base. Traditionally, it's an Indonesian dish. So I'll be doing some pan-seared tempeh, some steamed veggies, and I'll have the peanut sauce on it. But you can do it. They have a almond butter, cashew butter, mixed nut and seed butter. So I share with a lot of my students the idea of a template recipe where you break the recipe down into its component parts, and you can see there's a nut butter part, so you don't have to stick to just using the peanut butter traditionally. You could mix it up with what you have on hand.
Okay, love the versatility of being able to mix it up. So that sounds really good. I mean, for the starch, I would definitely grab some pad thai or udon noodles and mix that up with the tempeh. What are you going to season the tempeh with? I'm very intrigued.
It's just going to be a simple pan sear with a little probably avocado oil, some coarse salt, a little tamari, and then we have some sriracha for a little bit of heat there.
Okay, I love that. You know what? I'm gonna put garlic on anything. So I'm probably the worst person to ask. I'm gonna garlic anything up, but I would definitely use all of those. No, that's super dope. So guys, yeah, definitely check out Mary of Summer. Pick up the jar. Let us get a little close up,
So
Mark.
many a summer.
Many a
Yeah.
summer.
And so yeah, the garlic is in the sauce. So you won't be disappointed. The garlic's definitely in there.
The garlic. Okay, good. Yeah, I'll definitely have to grab a jar, guys. If you want to learn more about Minnie and Summer, definitely go to Mark's Instagram and go to his YouTube channel and check out the latest video he made with an amazing recipe for some nut butter energy bars, which I thought were fantastic. Anyway, guys, back to you in the chat. If you guys have any questions for Mark, go ahead and drop them in. It's the middle of the week. Let's do a midweek mingle for Wednesday, wind down Wednesday, whatever you want to call it. If you have any questions, I'm here to pass those on to Mark. And okay, Jeff said he loves tempeh. I love tempeh too. I have a pack in my fridge that I haven't opened yet. I like making like a tempeh bacon or making like tempeh sandwiches. I'll do like a barbecue sauce on them. So Mark, talking about tempeh, since Jeff loves it so much, what would you say when it comes to tempeh is your favorite thing about it? Is it because it's versatile and it absorbs so much, or because like it's just a easy thing to hack? What would you say about tempeh?
I love tempeh. It's probably my favorite soy protein, and it just has a rich and nutty flavor. I've had a couple of tempeh experts take my class over the years. One of them did. He was a translator in Indonesia, and he did Balinese tempeh dance for the class. So I won't
Oh,
quiz you today on that, Shelby, but maybe next time we could do that. The Balinese tempeh dance, and then I had someone actually an expert tempeh maker. So we went through the process of making the tempeh, and my favorite, one of my favorites is doing a grilled tempeh Reuben with tempeh. So I like doing like a marinade with tamari, maple syrup, a little liquid smoke, and some oil, and then grill that up. I got nice char marks on it, and then I make like a Thousand Island dressing with some veganese and ketchup and chopped pickles and dill. And
oh.
if you like mayonnaise based dressings, that's definitely you want the a thick straw for that one. It's a really nice dressing for the Reuben.
Well, sign me up. It sounds like the sandwich of the summer. Like I said, the weather's looking good here in Austin, so I love a picnic vibe by the lake. So I will definitely put that in my picnic bag. So yeah, send me a sandwich all the way from Colorado. I'm sure it'll get here in time for my picnic, and I'll definitely enjoy it. And welcome to anyone else who just joined. And what's up, everybody? We're doing our Substack live today with renowned vegan Chef Mark Reinfeld. Okay, we got a question mark. Yeah. Jeff said, "What's your go-to vegan mayo?" We gotta know.
So it's the Veganese original is my go-to, and I just so happen to
Oh, you have
have some.
some.
So it's Follow Your Heart Veganese. They have like an organic version, and usually I do buy organic when possible, but that original Veganades, the flavor profile is like top tier. So I use that in making ranch dressings, and I think I mentioned I'm doing this big event over the summer for the vegetarian summer fest, vegan summer fest, where we'll be serving like up to 500 people, and I do a bunch of dishes with that. So we do yeah, like coleslaws and potato salads and the full anything you could do with a mayo. The Veganese does the trick. I do
Okay.
this tuna-free tuna salad that I use with that. It sounds better in Spanish. Ensalada del pescado sin pescado.
Does sound
So
better.
it's
No, I love that. Yeah, I love that brand. They have an avocado oil based version as well. It has a green lid, and so I buy that one. Jeff, okay, is that your local Whole Foods? Yeah, definitely grab it there, or you can get it at Sprouts. Sprouts also carries it. So okay, we got another question. Mark, what's good? He said, Chef, can you talk about how a chef decides how much of a spice and herb to use? Sometimes I see recipes that call for 1 1/4 of a spice, sometimes 1 teaspoon. Is there some secret formula when it comes to measurements for herbs and spices? Tap in, let us know. Thank you, Mark. I really appreciate it.
Okay, Mark, you're always good for the questions. So basically, I do a lot of recipe and menu development. So the key for that is small increments. So you always want to do, it's easier to add more than it is to take away. And so I think a lot of it is just personal preference. If people like the Cajun spice mix, their recipe will have 3 tablespoons. And if someone just wants like a little bit of the subtle flavor profile coming out, then they might put a teaspoon in. So I think it's really subjective. One thing with spices that I like to talk about in my classes is that you want to be mindful of how many times you're transferring a spice by through different pieces of equipment. So if you make a little spice blend and it has like a quarter teaspoon of this, an eighth a teaspoon of this, half teaspoon of this, and you mix it up, and then you put it in your blender and you blend it with your mayonnaise and cashews or whatever you're blending it with, and then you take it from the blender and put it in your saute pan. That one little eighth of a teaspoon might not make it all the way through the process. So it is pretty subjective, and I think go with the flavors you love and have them stand out more would be my answer to that.
Yes, go with the flavors you love. Look, I mean, if I'm making something new, following a recipe, I'll go with the ingredient recommendations and the quantity and what I should be doing. But at the end of the day, like if you know how to cook and you love to cook, you're gonna always make it your own. Like you said, you can always add more. Don't add too much at the beginning because you can't take it out of there. So I'm definitely in tune. I'm aligned with you on that. Oh yeah, he said thanks. Of course, you're welcome, Mark. So yeah, keep the questions coming. I see Belinda has joined. Belinda, what's good? How are you doing? Welcome to the Substack Live. I'm your host with the most. I'm sitting up here talking to my good friend, chef, world-renowned vegan chef Mark Reinfeld. So ask any questions you have. This is Ask Me Anything with Mark. So tap in with him. Okay, so Mark, summer is almost upon us. I think we have less than 60 days. So a lot of people want to be outside grilling or roasting. What are some easy, quick go-tos to throw on the grill that you would say?
So I'm a little old school. I like grilling veggies. I do actually like grilling fruit as well. So when peach season comes along, like grilling up some peaches. Having lived in Hawaii for as long as I did, like grilling up pineapple is always nice. I actually did a feature for Vegetarian Times. It was called five in one in five, one ingredient five ways, and I featured pineapple. So pineapple is a great fruit. You could do like a grilled pineapple and macadamia nut salsa. You could grill up some tofu or tempeh, have a nice like zesty salsa on top of that.
Mm.
I did the grilled pineapple uh, teriyaki tofu kebab. So getting into the kebabs, making like a nice teriyaki sauce or glaze. I did actually just put a my one of my first, actually it's like the first in-person workshop that I'll be doing, a 3-day workshop in Maui, Hawaii in January. I know it's a little bit of a heads up from now, but we'll be doing like some traditional Hawaiian dishes there, like so huli huli sauce, which is a little similar to teriyaki. That you could do that as well. So yeah, I love being out on the grill, just the colors and just we'll do like burgers with the grilled onions and grilling asparagus. So I like. There's really nothing. I'll try to grill like grilled cabbage is really nice if you want
Ooh.
something on the lighter side. So it's
I mean,
very versatile.
save me a plate. Everything sounds delicious. And I like the pineapple five ways, like the salsa, grilling it. And like I said, you can make a dessert or you can make it savory. And the grilled peaches. I've never grilled a peach before, but that sounds very good. Maybe some like butter pecan ice cream on top. I don't know. I'm
Right.
just thinking of things I can have with it as we go. But no, I love that. That's amazing. Thank you
You
for
could
sharing
use
that.
that. You could turn that into a salsa also, or like a nice sauce to
Ooh,
top
okay.
on the burger.
Ooh, a good
Vegan.
peach sauce on a portobello burger or black bean burger. Okay, I can't wait. Like everyone's you heard him. Book your plane ticket to Colorado. We're gonna be going to get us a plate. He'll be grilling for us soon. Get ready for summer. You have some time. Thanks so much, Mark. I appreciate you. Okay, guys. So yeah, keep the questions coming. We have about 5 more minutes for the live. We're gonna make sure we keep the vibes, keep the engagement, and keep the vegan going. Okay, right, Jeff, making me hungry too. I want a plate right now. I would love one. Um, Okay, so Chef Mark, any hot new vegan news you've heard about or that's making your mind turn lately that you want to share that you thought was cool? Anything you've seen in the vegan news? What's going on? Fill us in.
So, as if you're subscribing to our newsletter, you know, each week we do feature in the news section. Our themes are news, views, tools, and menus. So I like to feature like an upcoming current event in the vegan world or just some of the latest buzz going on. And I don't know if you ever grew up with like the Jello pudding cups as
Yeah.
a kid. And now that company Heinz and Jello, they just put out their first vegan product. So it's an oat milk based pudding from the Jello brand, and
Oh,
that's definitely like blows your mind. But what blew my mind even more is like I we do in general I promote like a whole food plant based diet or gravitating towards a whole food plant based diet. and what I consider like transitional foods are foods that help people along the way. So I like to say like a scoop of veganese and a shot of wheatgrass, they're not going to have the same nutritional value, but if that helps take the edge off or that craving that we might have for animal products, then I'm in favor of them. And so, in keeping with that, this like Oscar Mayer just put out like a vegan hot dog. So to me,
Oh.
and like that was like the level of like Philadelphia putting out if they have their own vegan cream cheese now, and it's like to me those are real like signs that like the plant base is like really penetrating into like what would be like the mainstream consumer food production.
100%. Yeah. Kraft Heinz, Jello, all of them. I mean, it just shows that people are moving toward a healthier lifestyle and they know what's in their products. Nobody wants to continue to eat gum extract, and all the unhealthy things that we see a lot in products often that are not only some of them are plant based that have these products, but also mostly in mainstream, animal based products. So I think that's super important. I wish they know what they should, Mark. They should make a broccoli mobile truck. I'm tired of seeing the hot dog truck. I haven't seen one in years. But that's a good idea. You know what? We can make our own. We can make our own truck. And Mark and me can drive it. We can come pick everybody up.
What was he said? The Oscar Mayer, a broccoli mobile truck. That would be fun.
Right. Yeah, we need something new. Since they're rebranding, they gotta get a new truck. I mean, it only makes sense. Okay, I see somebody else is joining. What's up, Maureen? Welcome, welcome to the show. Uh, hot take. We're just over here chatting about vegan life. Mark's tips and tricks, his favorite plant-based items for the grill. Again, I'm super excited. I think me and Jeff really do want a plate. If there are any more last-minute questions, guys, go ahead and throw them in the chat. We have about a minute and a half. I'm going to start to wrap up. I just want to thank everybody who's on the chat today. Thank you, Mark, for letting me host. Thank you for having this conversation with me. I had a lot of fun. This has been amazing. Oh my God, so I only have one of his cookbooks, Maureen. I just got one in the mail. I need the other eight. I feel like I'm missing out. So you might have to share with me, okay? I might need to get the other eight and borrow them from you if you don't mind shipping them to Austin. I promise I'll send them back. But yeah, I've had a lot of fun. I hope you guys learned a lot. Like I said, if you have any last questions, anything you want to say, drop it in the chat. Again, definitely how you can support and continue to connect with Mark. Subscribe to his Vegan Fusion newsletter. Follow him on social media. Check out his YouTube. Get in touch with him, email him, message him. I think that you can get a lot of joy and insight because he's such a welcoming and amazing person. I'm going to be helping Mark host this on a weekly basis. Again, I'm Shelby Morgan, based out of Austin, Texas. I'm from Houston, Texas, and I run a financial wellness and mental wellness podcast called Hustle, Budget, and Glow. So if you care about mental wellness and managing your wallet and your mindset, give me a follow, subscribe, hit me up, ask me any questions. I love to chat. I love to talk, cook, and connect. Thank you, everybody. Have a blessed and amazing week. Mark, I'll let you give your goodbyes and your regards. Handing it over to you. I'm signing off. Peace out.
Thanks, Shelby. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. And yeah, like Shelby mentioned, like it's really important for us to build community around the plant-based and vegan world, especially those aspiring to go into the professional culinary world as well. I have a special spot in my heart for people wanting to make a change. Like Shelby has a vegan bakery business, so more on that soon. But just again, thank you for joining us. And please don't hesitate to reach out if you are a subscriber and you're doing anything that you want us to put the word out for you as a shout out. We love doing that as well. So peace out. Good to see everybody. Thank you. Thanks for showing up, Mark. And
Thank you, everyone.
all of you as well. Thanks for the questions.
Of
Take
course,
care.
be blessed. Bye, everybody.
Bye bye.